check. Channel 2. Channel 2 check. Connecting to the internet. Checking on the internet, seeing if we're running here. Okay, sound check on 1125 channel 2. All right, sounds a little better. We'll try to make another adjustment here. Okay, that was sound check 1127, and that's adjusted just a little bit on the EFX channel that goes to YouTube. right, we'll try to take it up another notch. Actually, before we do that, we will check the main mic out to see, because we're adjusting upwards on everything. Mic check at the pulpit, 1131. All right, we'll go ahead and boost the whole YouTube signal up just a little bit more. Okay, the EFX knob is pointed at delay 2. EFX knob is pointed at delay 2. It's sound check 1129. It's not too bad. Let me check the main mic again. See what we did on the outbound sound on the YouTube. That's EFX adjustment. The time is 11:33. All right. Okay, gonna take a minute here and do a sound check on another video and see what it sounds like coming through on the tablet to see if we have parity on the sound check. We'll try this one. We got a commercial, but they're a little bit louder anyway. Check and see what that sounds like on the live feed again. That sounds a little bit low. Let me move the microphone to center line and see if that doesn't help a little bit. 11:32 a.m. helps a little bit, but we're still below parity with other channels. Let me check the main mic. All right, checking the main mic again. The clock in the back indicates it's 11:36. All right, that sounds a little better. The lapel mic is still a little bit low on volume, so I'm gonna see if I can boost the lapel mic volume on the EFX channel only. All right, I adjusted the EFX dial on channel 2 to a setting of 5, and we'll see how that turns out. It's 11:34. Yeah, that still seems to be a little bit light on the EFX. Let me move mic 2 in front of me and see if that helps some. It's 11:35. It still seems to be a little bit low. Let me see if we can maybe bring well, let me check the main mic again. It's a main mic check at 11:39 for the YouTube volume output. Okay, looks like we need to try to boost the mic 2 signal just a little bit more. Seems like the main mic is pretty close. Okay, I adjusted the EFX send dial. It was about halfway between 6 and 15. I adjusted it to just a quarter of the way below 6 on that same scale. Okay, that didn't seem to help, so I will back that back down to halfway between 6 and 15 on the EFX send knob and put it back where it was. Alrighty, I'm going to move the position of the microphone and clip it directly on my shirt in the center. We still have good sound volume in the auditorium. Let me check the main microphone to see if we had any changes there. All right, checking main microphone at 1144. Yeah, the main microphone seems to come pretty good. I am going to make an adjustment to the channel 2 gain and see what we get there. Okay, the channel 2 gain was halfway between 4 and 5, and I adjusted that up to 5. And the auditorium sounds really good at that level. Let me check the main mic and see what we get there. Okay, main mic check. I've got my hand over the channel 2 mic, and it's 1146. Okay, and it's still 11:46 that I got down here. I'm going to just change to 11:47. We'll see how we did on the channel 2 mic. All right, it's 11:47. I'm going to go boost the YouTube EFX output up just a little bit more. Well, we got a little feedback when I walked into the sound room with this microphone on, so I trimmed back on the gain on channel 2 back to 4.5, and I boosted up the EFX output, aiming the pointer at delay 1. All right, there were no other changes that I made at this moment. We're still aimed at delay 1, and the gain has been turned back to 4.5 on channel 2. And the time is 11:52. I'll check the main mic. Okay, checking the main mic at 11:53. And I have channel 2 microphone turned all the way off. All right, I'm going to go back and check the position of the sliders. The sliders were set on channel 2 for the position where we documented baseline settings in 2022, but I'll go back and check those again. Okay, it's 11:55. The slider on channel 2 was set just a bit below neutral at 0. I raised that slider up to 0. Okay, and we'll check the main mic once again. I don't think that made any difference on the main mic. It still sounds pretty good in the building. Okay, and I'll check the volume intensity versus the main mic here. Yeah, it seems just a little bit less than the main mic. I'll try to boost the EFX on channel 2 only and see what we get there, if it's any closer to the main mic. All right, I've raised the EFX setting on the channel 2 dial. It had been on 5, and now it's halfway between 5 and 10. All right, I'm going to check it against the main microphone again. The current time is 11:59. All right, I'm checking the main microphone again for volume comparison to channel 2 at 11:59. Okay, and I did have channel 2 microphone off when I did that last check at the main pulpit. And it looks like it's going to be pretty close. I've got the main microphone matched to the lapel microphone, pretty close. It may be a difference in microphone tone. So we'll leave that set, and now we'll have to look and see if the overall output of the EFX is similar to YouTube, if it's similar to other channels. All right, and we got, it's 11:58 on my tablet. It's 12:01 on the back of the building, so we got about a 3-minute discrepancy there. What I'm going to do now is stop this recording and do a comparison of the saved volume intensity with other channels.